Hello guys, and welcome to this third episode of my Tottenham Hotspur Master League. I explained in the previous video why this will be our third episode. You can see down there that we have already played a couple of games which I didn't stream. We had a match, our first Europa League match, then we had a match at home against Chelsea, and we had a game away against Bournemouth which we won late in the game 2-1. It was actually a recording error, software breakdown that made it not possible for us to watch those episodes. I'm really sorry for that inconvenience, but I hope you continue enjoying the series because today we face Manchester United, another big game at home. We welcome Manchester United to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They are a tough side. I know they are not having their best season in years. They're not having their best run of seasons currently, actually, in years. But Ten Hag is looking to revive this team. He's looking to continue to return Manchester United back to its glory days, and so is Xabi Alonso looking to revive the Tottenham Hotspur team. So these are two managers with a dream to make the teams go back to their glory days. Xabi Alonso looking to revive Tottenham Hotspur and Ten Hag looking to revive Manchester United. So it won't be an easy match since both managers are aiming for the same thing. Unfortunately for Manchester United, unlike Tottenham, they have had a bad start to the season. Out of the 4 matches already played, they have lost 3 and drawn 1. Opposed to Manchester United, to Tottenham Hotspur, who have won 3 and lost 1. So Manchester United sit in is it 19th or 20th? I think they sit in let's just look at the stats before the game. Manchester United sit in 11th. Oh, I was confusing Manchester United with Chelsea and Liverpool. So Manchester United sit in 11th. They have won 2 of their games and lost 2 of their games, conceding 7 goals. Now they sit on an aggregate of -7. With us and Xabi Alonso, we have won 3 and lost 1. So let's prepare the team for this match. Xabi Alonso has a wonderful lineup in thought, so wait and see for the lineup that Xabi Alonso prepares for this match. So for the match against Manchester United, there have been a few changes. I realized that we have been hiding Brennan Johnson, the signing that Tottenham made this summer. Actually a quick player who can play both as a second striker and a right wing forward. So he replaces Dejan Kulusevski, who had a bad week in training, so he did not get the coach Xabi Alonso's favor. We also have Leo Vez, who replaces Richarlison. Unfortunately, Richarlison is out due to illness, so we had to replace him with the center forward Leo Vez. Not a very good idea, not a very solid lineup, I should say, against this Manchester United team who have Scott McTominay, they have Amrabat, and is that Van de Beek? Van de Beek is still at Manchester United. Quite a midfield, I should say. Oh, that forward of Rasmus Højlund, Marcus Rashford, and Anthony is a solid one. Then we have a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Evans, and Malacia. And in goal we have Bayender. So I should say I'm already scared. I'm scared of this Manchester United lineup. They look solid against mine, where I'm playing with a 77 rated right wing forward and a 78 rated center forward. I think my lineup be solid too, Son being our captain. So let's make the best of the chances we have against this Manchester United team. I know we will manage this. Okay, let's welcome Manchester United to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's going to be a tough match, like I said in the introduction of this video. For the introduction of the match, actually, we expect it to be tough, but we are going to fight back. We have had a couple of late goals, late winners. One late goal against was it CSKA Moscow? in the Europa League. Then we also had a late goal against Bournemouth to win the game. We don't need shots of late goals in this one. We need to win the game as early and as solidly as possible. So it's our job, and it shall be Alonso's job on the sidelines to make sure Tottenham grab this win. Otherwise, the top 4 will not be up for grabs after this match, since the Premier League is a competitive league. And we start this match. Just like any other game, I know we'll be struggling to keep possession. We'll be struggling to mark the players. But for us to win this game, we must put our heads forward and take any chance that we got. Because chances we'll have chances. So it's all about taking them. Like, I may be presented with one here. I actually don't know what happened there. He just passed the ball into an open space when I directed a pass to UEL Vs, the centre forward.
Oh, that's nice. Van der Beek.
Oh my god. This is getting crappy. The clearance by the defender was...
It's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a right press. Shifted upfield. That's Son Heung-min. Spot, he's seen the run. And here's the chance to counter. Gets away from his opponents. That's a massive interception. Anthony. Wan-Bissaka. It's Rashford.
Free kicks in such positions are ever dangerous. Wow, what a save by Vicario. And Manchester United will keep coming. And there I almost concede again. Wow.
It's right loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Van der Beek. That tackle was certainly sturdy. He's going for goal.
And they have another corner just before half time. This first half has practically been all United.
He simply had to deal with.
I don't know how many attempts those are.
He may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
But one thing is that we are not finding it easy. Manchester United are attacking over and over again. Going half time 0-0 is actually a relief with how bad we have been in the first half. Wow, I thought he went in with that one.
Manchester United were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days. Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion. Cleared without complication. Back in possession, and here's Madison. And here's Son Heung-min. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance!
Our first shot of the game, I assume, just went wide. I think it was saved by the keeper. And if it was a save from the keeper, we'll have our first corner. It was just actually, I don't know, there was no save.
Bruno Fernandes was in the starting side last time out. Van de Beek. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Madison. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. We're going to get those changes we have been expecting. They've played it short. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're putting on all their resources. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't.
And in the dying moments of the game, Manchester United have had a chance. This game, we were always going to be second best in this match.
Emerson. Now it's Kulusevski. Oh, super ball. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And I think if there will be no real action, this will be actually a 0-0 draw, which by my context will be good for us.
Rashford.
Since Manchester United have almost entirely broken us down.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Threads one in. He's shifting through the gears here. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Bruno Fernandes.
And that's it for the match. Nothing could be done to separate us. It was a no-goals affair. Manchester United totally dominant. I was almost not having the ball. There are the results for this match day. Chelsea's form. Chelsea lose again to West Ham United away. Newcastle have a great win against Brentford 4-1. Aston Villa beat Crystal Palace a goal to 0. And because of those results, sorry, I skipped the other results. We didn't say them. Manchester City, I think they won. Newcastle won. Wolves move above us in goal difference. We remain in 4th. 3 wins. Our first goalless affair, a draw and a loss. Manchester City and Newcastle still continuing their great forms to the start of the season. Chelsea and Liverpool lost their games and they are still in the bottom 2. I don't know what is happening in this game to these two teams, because I don't expect Liverpool to be sitting there with the quality of players that they have. So for our next match, it is the Europa League against Anderlecht. I make a few changes to the side facing Anderlecht, bringing on Pedro Porro, Perisic alongside Madison in the midfield. Perisic, I don't think he has played a minute this season. He was still not much fit. Then we have Brennan Johnson, maintains his position. He maintains his position against Dejan Kulusevski, who again had a bad week in training. Then Richarlison comes back to the squad after the illness. Son still captaining this match. This team in Xabi Alonso has in mind because we are facing a pretty decent Anderlecht team, considering they have an 80 rated left wing forward, Thorgan Hazard. This is a pretty decent team, and so we have to go all out since we need the 3 points after drawing away in our first match. So this is the lineup for the match. Let's go and get those 3 points. So what happened there actually is that I unfortunately ran into a problem again. While trying to record my match against Anderlecht, it just kept on crashing on and off, so I don't know. I've tried to look for how to resolve the problem. It's becoming quite hectic now, the software I'm using to record. I don't have a better option unless you guys can provide me with one, but because of that I can't record the match against Anderlecht, so I'll have to simulate it. Not what we expected to do, but that will have to be what happens right now. So on simulating our match against Anderlecht, let's just hope for the best. We win it 1-0. Not much done, just the squad I set out to play. Due to the problem with the recording software again, these are now forced me to simulate this match because it wouldn't record. On opening the recorder while recording in game, the game just kept on crashing over and over again. I hope that will not be a problem with our next match against Aston Villa, which is at home. So with that win, I think we have an advantage heading upwards. You can see here with the other results, Bayer Leverkusen won their game 4-0 against Getafe, Real Sociedad won against Ajax, Leipzig won against Rennes. In our group, after our draw with CSKA Moscow, they went on to beat Dynamo Kyiv 2-0. So I guess Moscow topped the group. We're actually on top. I don't know how. Moscow should be on top because of goal difference. And I have a goal difference of 1 and I'm on top. I think that's a glitch in the game. But Moscow should be on top of me with a goal difference, since we all have 1 win and 1 draw. So let's get head into the game against Brighton, and hopefully the recording software doesn't become an issue. So those are the lineups for the match against Aston Villa. Aston Villa have started a very good team actually. This is a team that is in form this season, a team that is quite terrifying. A midfield of Douglas Luiz, Yuri Tillemans, and Kamara, Buendia, and Leon Bailey on the wings, and then Oli Watkins up front. It's a solid team. I just made 2 substitutions, bringing on Kulusevski and Giovanni Lo Celso. The rest of the other 9 starters, they started in the Europa League match. Welcome to Villa Park for this mouth-watering clash between Aston Villa and Tottenham Hotspur. How did that happen? I tried to track down, was it Bailey who was running along the wing? But my player just stood after that. That Tillemans and Wendy scoring for Aston Villa. Although this what and a chance. Jackson hit what? I'm getting shot and another one. How many shots am I going to concede before an attempt one on target? My first shot on target. Wow. And a free header just gone wide. No, wow. Still not. Again, another match I am trailing at halftime. Karma in here. Poor control. It's a poor control. Wow. Wow. How is it still not a goal? And I finally get it out with a counter attacking chance. I make a substitution. Let's see if Perisic can stream some balls into the box to help us come back. Wow, this is a chance. Or should I just attempt it? Maybe this time around I'll be lucky. Let's try it. Okay, just have the strategy. Aston Villa should be the one struggling to keep this lead. I'm the one struggling to. I guess this is time for us to pick up our second loss of the season. Unfortunately, about it. That's for this match, guys. We lose to Aston Villa. They are losing a match to Aston Villa. Manchester United won theirs. Chelsea lose again. Newcastle and Crystal Palace draw. Newcastle lose points for the first time in the season. Everton won against Wolves. Sheffield won against Brentford. City still unbeaten. 6 wins from 6. Arsenal lost to Brighton at home. That means City continued their perfect form, 18 points, 6 wins from 6. Newcastle sit on 16. There are only 2 teams which are still unbeaten. That's City and Newcastle. As with our second loss in the season, we sit in 6th with 10 points. Liverpool and Chelsea sit in 19th and 20th. After losing 5 games and drawing 1 each. I think there's something broken about this game because that's That's unrealistic. Nobody will want to see that, but that's unrealistic. For our next match, it's the first leg of the FA Cup, and this is the assistant. He's asking us to rotate the squad. I need to give the younger players an opportunity to try themselves in this FA Cup match. So that's what we are going to do. We're going to rotate the squad for the FA Cup match, bring on the youngsters, and it's a game for simulation. Hopefully we can win this first match. We will. So it's away to Blackburn Rovers. For our FA Cup match against Blackburn Rovers, this is the squad I will be going with. Fraser in goal, Pedro Porro. We have Ashley Phillips, Ben Davies, and Mickey van der Ven as our back four. Oliver Skip as our defensive midfielder. We have Hobia, Lo Celso, Brennan Johnson, Vase, and Brian Hill. So with that, hopefully this team will take us through to the next round in the FA Cup, of which I'm not going to be playing the match. I'm going to be simulating it. I have trust in the team, so they will not fail us. Let's hope they don't. And where are we? Oh, we win our match. Wow, 1-0. We are through to the next round. The youngsters did it. I had faith in them. Chelsea are through. Norwich knocked out Fulham. Liverpool were knocked out by Bristol City. What's happened to Liverpool in this series, I don't know. Manchester United knock out Sunderland. Manchester City, obviously they were definitely through to the next round. Leeds are through. West Ham, we have Aston Villa are also through. Newcastle are through. Arsenal are through. Brentford knock out Sheffield, and Ipswich knock out Brighton on penalties. So that's it for the second round of the FA Cup. We'll see which team we are drawn against in the third round, but we narrowly make it through this Blackburn. In the next round, let's see, Manchester City get drawn against Leeds, West Ham versus Aston Villa, Newcastle versus Ipswich, Brentford versus Arsenal, Bristol, who knocked out Liverpool, versus Leicester, Norwich versus Chelsea, Manchester United go against Nottingham Forest, and we go against Wolverhampton Wanderers. That one will be playing. That one is not up for grabs. We'll be playing that one. We'll try our best to make it through to the finals of the FA Cup. After that, guys, we will be welcoming Dynamo Kiev to the... We're actually the ones traveling. We'll be traveling to Dynamo Kiev for our third match in the Europa League. Dynamo Kiev sit at the bottom of our standings after losing to FC. They lost their first two matches, so they sit at the bottom of the standings in the Europa League. And after Dynamo Kiev, we are welcoming Newcastle at home, and we will be traveling to Sheffield. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this episode. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and tune in to continue watching great episodes unfold, great stories unfold. Even the matches we lose, the matches we win, it is all a journey in trying to make Tottenham better. If it doesn't work this season, there are more seasons to come. So thank you so much for being a part of this episode, and please leave a like, subscribe, and leave any comments of interest. Thank you.